start out. Just tell us how your group's been so far.
I've been pleased with the group. The guys have definitely made a jump, from the spring. And what we talked about, we met with each guy individual. Hey, here's what you do well. Here's what you need to work on. Here's our plan for the summer. I think as far as the execution of that plan with the whole entire group and all those guys, they've done a good job because now I see a better product than they were in the spring. So it's been good.
You fired up that Keldrick's your guy full time now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Love working with Keldrick. It's so much easier when you get a freshman that early enrolls because they get adjusted to the schedule, they get adjusted to the tempo, get adjusted to the playbook. So now that he's in a stage where he knows what to do. Now it's like let's focus on the how to do it and doing it well and doing the consistency. But I'm glad they let me get him. Been a big pickup.
What are the biggest adjustments that he's had to make in the positional change?
Well, when you playing the 5 technique, to the field, that's a more physical position, So he's gonna get touch every play. You're not a stand-up outside linebacker anymore. So it's more the mental toughness has to pick up, the physicality picks up. That's the biggest adjustment. Like him understand, like every play I got to bring it. Yeah.
How would you assess Justin Rogers and where he's at? Are you happy with his progress so far?
Yep, happy with his progress. He had a little minor deal in the spring. He's back, so we're just working on, him and Jason are battling out that nose position. But happy with his progress. Good competition at that spot. Both of those guys done a good job and really picked it up. So I love the competition.
Have any of your young guys, Wilkie, is it Duran, is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
DJ, Steven, Aniche, any of those guys caught your eye so far?
Yeah, I think, Nietzsche's coming along, Sledge. He's improved from the spring. I think DJ Reed is picking it up. He's a physical kid. He has some twitch. Now it's just getting the playbook down. He's done a really good job for us. And those other guys are coming along as well. But, DJ is the one that, one-on-one pass rush, he catches your eye just with his physicality and his twitch.
You're going to need one or two of those guys probably this fall, you think?
Yeah, we're going to need them ready to go. You always. So now, feel pretty good, with a 2 deep. You hope to get to 3 deep. We got guys competing at the end spot. You got guys competing at the nose spot. You got guys competing at the tackle spot in the 1 and 2 deep. Now you hope to pick up the 3rd individual that just keep bringing it every day in practice. And you hopefully, whoever the 2 is getting pushed by the 3. So to really create competition in that room.
It looked like Messiah has cut down on his weight a little bit. He's been playing defensive end. Just walk me through that sort of.
So Messiah is playing little end for us. We needed him to. But he's one that is athletic enough and strong enough to be able to get that done. So right now he and Keldrick are at that end spot. And really in practice, last couple of days, both have done a really good job of just playing their blocks and executing what they need to execute and then be able to transition and rush on pass.
And that allows Harris to move back to D-tackle.
That allows Harris to move back to D-tackle where he's best at. And then what I think, too, it allows us, too, to have different combinations of guys. If we're playing a 12 personnel, heavy type team, where now you can put 3 big guys in there at the same time because Marcus has done it. So Marcus and Justin and Jason can be in there, if you want to line up in 12 personnel and downhill runs, you got that combination. 11 personnel, you got the combination of Keldrick Moe being your end, Marcus and those guys being inside. So I think we got guys that can play multiple positions, and that helps. Especially throughout this SEC season, because things happen, and the next guy got to be ready to go.
Reed at D-tackle with him. Sorry, is Reed at D-tackle with him?
Reed's at D-tackle. Yep, Reed's at D-tackle.
Yep. Who else is working at D-tackle?
Lawrence Johnson, Marcus, and Reed is working there, and also Quintrell, Bobby, Jameson Travis. He's doing a good job too. He's learned the playbook, but he's physical and he can run. So he'll be able to help us as well at some point.
How much has Jason changed just from the first day of spring to now?
I think he's moving better. He's moving better. He's been more physical, and that's good. And I think as having competition around you in the room. And tribute, good for him because he's pushed himself more. But anytime you have competition, is awesome. The guy's got to work. But Jason done an unbelievable job with the required work and the unrequired work of doing extra. He's been a leader for the guys, meeting with younger guys, showing them different things. They run after practice. He and Marcus get those guys running, extra on their own. So he's been good for us.
How valuable would it be to have a guy in the middle that pushes the pocket and creates havoc? How much can that change a defense if those guys?
It extremely changes it because now the quarterback don't have room to step up. And you got guys like, Jalen on the edge. If that guy can't step up, he can hit home. And so it's important to keep the guy, and we push and penetrate the pocket in the middle, and then have guys on the edge that can get there.
I know he's a jack, but Jalen, just how impressive has he been since he's
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everything he does, he's a pro. Great twitch, good speed, good leadership. Everything you think that guy's going to be and more. He's done a really good job for us.
From what you've seen of it, against all the offensive line transfers, I guess, what have you thought of them so far, and kind of how your own defensive line has faced the new group?
The O-line, I think Coach Jake doing a good job with those guys as far as putting them in a position to be successful as far as the schematics and what he do, and just helping those guys out where he need. But I think those guys have grown together as a group. I watched them all work this summer, watched the whole group work. They've done a really good job. Coach Thornton done a really good job with those guys. D-Wade, Jeremiah, all those guys are, improving Britain, and they're doing a really good job. They're gelling together.
You touched on Jalen. How is he and Elijah? How are they kind of different? I mean, how are their skill sets different?
Elijah, the more bigger, physical type jack body. He's more of a guy that can play in also if you need him to. And Jalen is just this ball of twitch, some may say he's undersized, but he plays big. He plays really big, and he's a physical kid. He's doing, can't say enough about him. And Elijah. Elijah's made a jump from the spring as well. I think both of those guys have improved.
Zeke Walker, how's he doing so far?
Zeke's coming along. So Zeke's played some tackle fours and some end fours.
Okay.
Yep, so he's moving better, more athleticism from the spring as well. So he's doing a good job for us also.
What about playing in the trenches as a true freshman?
Yep.
That's a big
Yep.
deal. What specifically about him makes you confident that he's ready for that?
He's mentally tough. You get a kid with want to and drive, and he's mentally want to go. Like he's not tapping out of practice. He may get tired, but he's gonna go, and then he wants to improve. So if there's a mistake being made, Kelger will call me at midnight, and we'll talk through it. And it's funny because that's the same way he was in recruiting, midnight conversations. So I told him, hey man, you call me, I'm here to help. My job is you. That's what I tell my guys. My job is you guys. So whatever I can do to help you, call. My family understands that I'm on call.
Are you up at midnight?
What's that?
Are you up or do you get woken up?
I just leave my phone on the ringer. So as soon as I hear it, I know which one it is. Probably Kelger.
3 years ago, you're a quality control assistant, I guess, at Vanderbilt, and then you go to Cleveland and then to Liberty, and now you're in the SEC. How big a deal is that?
It's a huge deal to have the opportunity that I don't take for granted at all to be able to do what I do because I played in this league and I understand the toughness and the drive from coaches and players that it takes. For me, man, I want to earn everything. Earn everything. I want to earn it all this year, earn it all next year, earn it every day with my players and my coaches alike. So as I look at it, being in this position, I love it because this is one of the best jobs in America, being Auburn's D-line coach. But at the same time, I'm going to earn it every day. I don't want anybody to give me anything.
Where did you grow up?
North Mississippi, Senatobia.
So you've been around football your whole life?
Been around football my whole life. Dad played. I started playing, fell in love with it. Started off as a linebacker, got too big, ate too much. So they put me down. And got recruited to Ole Miss by David Cutcliffe in 2003. And ended up playing there, man, and enjoyed it. And then now, we're here, man. Great opportunity. Great opportunity. Can't say enough about this job and this place.
Has it been how big a help was it, or how valuable was it to you to spend 2 years with the Browns like you did?
Oh, it was extremely valuable. So I tell guys, and the good thing is, I got to coach a lot of football with those guys, and it's all day, every day, no class, all football. So when you spend that time in the NFL, it's like getting your PhD in football. And so it's all football, it's all schematics, it's all talking about that. And I knew I wanted to get back to college because that's what I love, developing and growing this age group. But so valuable to have that experience in the NFL at the highest level, and then to be able to bring that information back to the guys I'm coaching now. It's good.
Do you think that means a lot to them that you've been there? Because that's what they're all trying to get to.
It means a lot to them because you can pull up, examples of me coaching those guys, and then they see it being played in the game, and then they see the same technique being coached at Liberty and that being played in the game, and that turned into 40-some plus sacks. And they see that, and then now they see themselves, and they see success in practice, and they see it on all three levels, and they're like, okay, this is going to work.
Who kind of helped you along the way to, as a player, coach, to help you keep progressing?
Keep progressing. I'll say my mentors, probably my biggest mentors as D-line coaching. One is Ryan Nielsen. He was my position coach at Ole Miss, and now he's the defense coordinator for the Falcons. But he was one as far as the technique goes and the teaching goes. One guy that has had my back throughout my whole career. And any questions I had, I could get them answered by him. But he's been one as far as football-wise. And Chris Kiffin with the Browns has been one more of the third down pass rush to really mentor me in that area. He and Ryan. And then, Coach Freeze has been that mentor off the field, from when he was a position coach at Ole Miss, just staying connected with him and just being that mentor for me off the field. So I had some good ones, man, that I can count on, know I can go to.
Did your dad, was he involved a lot as far as football growing up?
Yeah, my dad played high school football. His involvement, man, he was tough on me. So, country boy down in Mississippi, hey, man, let's go. No excuses. You wake up in the morning, you cut the grass, you do what you need to do, and then you go to practice and you come back and there's more work to do. So that's one thing, we're not running from, never running from hard work. The same thing I'm teaching my kids, same thing I'm teaching my players. It takes what it takes to be able to do this job.
What's his name?